Alright, JD Base here doing a product review of the Line 6 XD-V70 wireless systems. And something kind of unique with them is they don't have a volume knob on the receiver or on the transmitter. No volume level adjustments at all. What they were trying to do with this system, from what I understand, is make it as close to just plugging in a wired microphone, and that's basically what they've done here. These run in the 2.4 gigahertz range, which is in the range of Wi-Fi and I think Bluetooth as well. What that does is it sends the frequency way higher than most wireless systems. But the nice thing about that is you don't have as much interference in those frequencies. Now somebody might say, well, what about Wi-Fi? What if you're doing a coffee house or something like that? And they thought about that and they figured it out. Basically, all the signal that's running through this unit is encoded. So it's got its own code and it only accepts its own code. It's a digital signal, so you're not losing any of your signal to companders. Companders are used in virtually every wireless system out there besides this one, and I'm sure there's a couple other ones that aren't using it, but mostly they're used in almost every system. And what that does is it once it gets past about 50 decibels through the microphone itself, it starts chopping off the low and the high frequencies, and turns out to sound kind of like a distortion sound. So if you've ever seen wireless microphone systems that or used them that start to sound really bad when people get loud on them, the buttons on the front here, you have your on-off switch over here, you have your setup button and your exit button and your audio light, so you can actually see the audio as it's going. You can check your battery level whenever, and then you can know if you're getting a good strong signal. Very, very basic. And then over here it tells you what channel your microphone is set on. One of the microphones, and this is the top that it came with right here, and these are called capsules. And I listened to the sound of this microphone. It's not bad. I will say it's pretty good for just a factory microphone top. But I'm a huge fan of Heil microphones, if you hadn't noticed already. So once I found out that the Heil capsules fit on this system, then I was all about trying to find out if I could find these systems. So if you look at the front here, you have your mute button and a select button. And right here, I'm going to take this off. This unscrews. This is the bottom. It's made out of plastic. It does feel very sturdy, but I wouldn't want to drop it. But if you did and it hit directly on the bottom, it does have like a rubber kind of, I guess you could say, shock absorber. You have your little battery compartment right here. You flip that open and you put your batteries in. So let's go ahead and do that. And when I'm doing wireless, I typically always run Duracell. I've done A/B tests to see how long Duracell/Energizer lasted, and every single time I got an hour or 2 hours more out of the Duracells. And once you get that screwed in, press the mute/power button and it will tell you how many hours you have on the battery. Now right now, well, the light goes off when you let it go, but it'll come back on if you press it in. It says I have 8 hours for the battery life, and it goes in 20-minute increments. So the next amount that it will show is 7 hours and 40 minutes, and so forth. There's microphone modeling that this unit has, and you can go through, I think it's 6 different popular microphones, including the Shure SM58 and Audix OM5, a couple, I think there's an Electro Voice one in there. There's a bunch of different, basically they have EQ curves built in. Now that does not work with the Heil tops, the Heil capsules. It only works with the capsule that came with the unit. Beautiful sound coming out of these, especially with the Heil tops. Just very, very clean, and it does sound pretty much just exactly like the wired version of it being wireless. I think it's just the way they designed this capsule is a little bit different. But yeah, so there's something that's really nice, which I forgot to show you, which bear with me here as the microphone or as the camera goes crazy. But this is something that's really, really nice. Right here, there's a switch. I don't know if you can see it. Probably not. This camera's not very good for focusing, but basically it's a lock switch, which if you flip that switch to the side, it actually locks out anybody from changing the settings over here. In fact, whatever they do on the button end does absolutely nothing to affect the microphone at all. So if you're running karaoke or an open mic night and you want to keep people from changing the settings, muting the microphone, then this is definitely a very, very nice feature. This is the unit that's on right here. And as I'm talking in the microphone, you can see, the volume of my voice as it changes. From a matter of just a couple minutes to set it up. Very basic. You set it up right here. You set the channel that you want to run, and it has 12 channels that are built in. And then you also set it up right here. And super fast setup. I will say video up. I also do have the RC35, and if you're going to get a wireless capsule to replace the one that it comes with, I do recommend this one right here. The RC35 is amazing on vocals. So just a few notes wrapping it up. Definitely check it out, and if you're in the market for a new wireless system, I would highly recommend the XD-V70 by Line 6.